Hi guys, so discussion week 8, we're talking about funding strategies. I wanted to record a video because like I said, I think in week 1, I just love recording videos. And it is part of building a career in writing. Not that anyone looks at my school videos on my YouTube channel, but I'm putting content out there. And it was certainly of interest to me before I joined this program to see other students that had shared their videos on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, funding. Anne Fleming is a Canadian writer, and she's also a professor at my undergrad, where University of British Columbia, Okanagan campus. There's one in Vancouver, British Columbia campus as well. University of British Columbia is definitely one of the biggest, even though it's just British Columbia, it's still one of the biggest. They've got like 35,000 students in Vancouver and 10,000 students here in Kelowna. Actually, I think it's even more than that now. When I first went there, though, there was only like 3,500 students on the Okanagan campus. So it has like tripled since I did undergrad, but it was growing while I was doing my undergrad. Anyhow, Anne was my undergrad professor for a couple of my classes, and she was the first one who told me about the Canadian Council of the Arts grants. They support all the arts, including writing, and she said she gave me some advice about submitting a grant application based on something that maybe you'd already written. Like if you got something on the shelf, like a grant application is a big undertaking. It's like you might as well break it up into 10 modules and treat it like one of our classes and take weeks and weeks to do it. You can't just submit an application online in the afternoon, sit in front of your computer for a couple hours and bang one out. It's a serious deal. So she said to base it on something you've already written, and then if you qualified for the grant, you take that funding to work on a brand new project. And I thought that was kind of interesting. It does make sense to, if you've got a draft of something, to use that to support an application, and then maybe use the application funding to take the time to work on something brand new, or certainly bring that draft to life, to bring it to where it needs to be based on the grant. So I shared the Canada Council for the Arts grant funding in the forum, and it's a Canadian link, but there have been other Canadians in the SNHU program along with me, even though I don't think there's any in this class. Kaneta Howie, I don't know if you guys have ever had a class with her, but she has one foot in the States and one foot in Canada and works in Canada, so she would definitely qualify for that grant based on her citizenship. So anyhow, there we go, and we'll see you guys next week.